So this is how you can copy the contents. So what is the other one? String copy and string MCPY is over. Now we'll see concatenation of two strings. So concatenation of two strings also. What I'll do is I'll copy this code. Now this is not strcat, strcpy, it is strcat and strncat and concatenation. These are the two functions which I want to check. So now I want to have s1 comma s2. I need to read both the strings because I want to concatenate two strings. I need to read two strings. First, I'll ask user to enter the first string. Second, I'll ask the user to enter second string. Now I'll use one more this thing. First one I'll use it for strcat. Second one I'll use it. I think it is not required because strcat concatenates the first string and second string and then copies into the second string only. Right? Otherwise, we'll do one thing. We'll read S1 and S2 and we'll copy the contents of S1 and S2 in S3, S4 and then we'll concatenate. S3 of 100, comma, S4 of 100. Okay. Once you read the contents of S1 and S2, what I'll write? strcpy of S3, comma, S1. I want to copy the contents of S1 into S3. Similarly, I want to copy strcpy of S4, comma, S2. What are the contents I have in S2? I want to copy in S2. Why? Because we'll use strcat for S1 and S2 and strncat for S3 and S4. So for that I have copied the contents. So before thinking, now I'll copy the code from here in S1 and S2. Here, as soon as I've read the contents of S1 and S2, I'll print the contents of first I'll display what are the contents of S1 and S2 before using the string copy, string concatenation. So what is string concatenation function? strcat of S1, comma, S2. What will happen? It appends, not copies. It appends all the characters in string S2 at the end of string S1. Similarly, and then I'll print the two strings. What is S1 and what is S2 after writing string concatenation. And I'll give /n here. After that, what I'll do? strncat. Now I'll use S3 and S4. So I'll copy the contents of S1 or S4 into S3. But now this time I want to append only 30 characters from now in S4. So whatever I have S3, చూడండి అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి, ఐఎమ్ రీడింగ్ టూ స్ట్రింగ్స్ S1 and S2 రెండు స్ట్రింగ్స్ తీసుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ రెండు స్ట్రింగ్స్ తీసుకున్నా జస్ట్ ఐ డిస్ప్లే దీస్ థింగ్స్. దిస్ ఇస్ display the strings S1 and S2. So before doing anything, just I want to display S1 and S3. Similarly, I want to display the S3 and S4. So S3, S4 ఏం చేస్తున్నాను, S3లోనేమో S1 కాపీ చేస్తున్నాను, S4లోకేమో S2 కాపీ చేస్తున్నాను. Just before using string concatenation function, I am copying the contents of S1 to S3 and S2 to S4. So once I have done the copy, now I am using the string concatenation function. First, I will use the string concatenation function of S1 and S2 without giving the number of characters. So if I write strcat of S1 and S2, what will happen? Whatever the contents I have in S2, it will be appended at the end of S1. So after doing this, I am printing the two strings S1 and S2. Next, what I am doing is I am performing operations on S3 and S4. What I am doing S3 and S4, I am copying the contents of S4, appending, not copying, appending only 30 characters of S4 to the end of S3. So S3 contains S3 plus first 30 characters of S4. We'll see how it comes to. We'll save this program as string hyphen concatenation scat and ncat, string concatenation and string n concatenation. Copy alago ఈ concatenation cat అని పెట్టుకుందాం. Okay. So let us say if I try to compile and execute, it will ask us what is the string. So I'll give welcome to GVP CEW. I'll give a space, okay, and then as we have given Department of Information Technology. This is the two strings which I have given in the previous one, right? We combined that as a single string. Now I am dividing into two strings. See, string S1 is welcome to GVP CEW, string S2 is Department of Information Technology. Similarly, string S3 is GVP CEW, string S4 is Department of Information Technology. After that, what we have done, we are displaying the string 1 and string 2. Previously, we have used strcpy. That's what we have done. See, if I see the code, after reading these two strings, I am displaying S1 and S2. That's what we have done here, S1 and S2. Later on, I have copied the contents of S1 to S3 and S2 to S4. I am displaying. So that's what we have done here. And then I have used string concatenation of S1 comma S2. So whatever the contents of S2 have, it will be appended at the end of S1. If you observe, S1 becomes welcome to GVP CEW, Department of Information Technology. So if I use string concatenation strcat function, whatever I have contents of S2, it will be appended to the end of the string S1. What is the second thing? Now I have written S3 comma S4 comma 30. What is contents of S4? Contents of S4 is Department of Information Technology. Now I want to append out of these 30 characters into S3. So S3 becomes GVP CEW, Department of Information Technology. Now this is same because there are only less number of characters, 30 number of characters, less than 30 number of characters in string S4. So what we'll do is, now instead of copying 30 characters, I'll copy only 10 characters and save the program. We'll see whether we'll get the required output. Compile and run. Before compile and run, I'll use here also /n so that we'll know after string concatenation. Nothing more than that. After string concatenation, what is the so compile and run. First I'll write welcome to GVP CEW and then DEPT of Information Technology. See what we have done. First we will print the S1 and S2, S3, S4. That's what we have done. S1 is welcome to GVP CEW, S2 is Department of Information Technology. Similarly, because we have copied the content of S1 to S3, S2 to S4, S3 and S4 as same as S1 and S2. And then we have used strcat of S2, S1 comma S2. So contents of S2 will be appended at the contents of S1. So contents of S1 becomes welcome to GVP CEW and then it is appending all the characters of S2. So that is why S1 becomes from S, welcome to GVPCIW to welcome to GVPCIW Department of Information Technology. Whereas in the second case, we have copied only 10 characters of S4 into S3. So for this, we have created 10 characters. What are the 10 characters in S4? S4 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So up to this S4 లో 10 క్యారెక్టర్స్ మాత్రమే యాడ్ చేయమన్నాం కాబట్టి ఈ 10 క్యారెక్టర్స్ ఇక్కడ యాడ్ అయ్యాయి చూడండి. దీస్ ఆర్ ద 10 క్యారెక్టర్స్ విచ్ హావ్ యాడెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ S4 to S3. So this is how we can use string concatenation. If I want to concatenate both the strings, I'll use just strcat only. If I want to concatenate only the first 10 characters, I'll use strncat of S3, S4, 10. This is how we can use the string concatenation functions. Okay, we'll see the other concatenation, other functions which we have seen, string comparison in the next class.